stop. It's like yes, yes, sure. To the beat, sure. When you give it to me, yeah, give it to me raw. When we get together, do we stand, do we fall? Welcome to the Backpackers Ball. Yes.
Five. 4. 3. 2. What? What's going on, yo? What's going on? You said the name was Larry. I said the name was Beck. But anyway, check it out. You are listening to, or I always say listening. You are watching and listening to a thing we call the Cipher Show. My name is Marcus the Kid Warren, and with me is my man Muff. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm doing well. You know, listening to the Cipher crew. Nice. What?
No, I was gonna say, man. Hey, let's go on and get into it. You know,
Well,
it's a new year, it's a new thing, it's a new deal. We're back.
New deal. We're back. We're excited. You know,
Yes.
Again, just to promote it out there once again. We're going to go and get into our Cipher Awards coming up within the next couple of weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Again, if you have any, you feel any type of way about any album that you thought was dope, that you're scared we're not going to get to, what have you, make sure you start hitting us up on our email address on our Facebook account, or hit us up on Twitter, and we'll take a look at it. You know what I mean? Because we have some albums and ideas about what was dope in 2011. If you go back and check our previous episodes, you'll get a pretty solid indication of that. But I'm sure there's a lot more dopeness that, you know, we probably weren't able to get to, and I understand that. So make sure you get at us.
Yes, sir. You can hit us up on our Gmail account. We are Kid and Muff 44. That's KIDDANDMUFF 44 on gmail.com. We are also on Twitter, Kid and Muff 44. And we're also on Facebook. We are the Cipher Crew. So check us out, y'all. Hit us up. Let us know what's going on. And besides that, thank everybody. I want to thank everybody for giving us all the love over the freak. We've been doing this for what, 2 years now? This is crazy.
It's been a minute, right?
We've been doing this for a while.
About
So thank
2 years.
you. A lot of guys even said they missed us, and that, you know, that means the world to us. So thank you very much. Yo, I also want to give a shout out to a guy who's been hitting us up and sending us some music. A young guy by the name of Jay Slang. He's been sending us some of our music.
Jay Slang, keep doing what you're doing, boss.
Yes, sir. We checked it out. We want everybody to check him out on YouTube. Go to Jay Slang on YouTube. Yes, sir. Anyway, let's get into it.
We're gonna do it. We already did a review. We already reviewed Common. We're also gonna review another gentleman that had one producer, and because he had one producer, you're gonna see based on what it is we're gonna tell you. And this is a pretty solid album too. This is a guy by the name of Action Bronson. Let me tell you this: if I were to tell you that there's a white guy that sounds like 1996 Iron Man version of Ghostface, what would be your reaction?
Bullshit.
Like he's identical to him.
Bullshit.
You would think it would be maybe a little whack, perhaps. Real talk. You would think it would be whack or goofy.
Bullshit.
So, at any rate, this guy here, you know, listening to him, now do you hear him? Yeah, does he sound like Ghostface?
Yeah, it's kind of like the elephant in the room, actually.
Yeah, he does sound like Ghostface. Is it whack? Hell no. This dude, man, listen, he gets with one of the best producers, I think, period. Static Selector. I think if you listen to him, and we've been on Static Selector for a minute here at Cipher Crew, we think his beat making is off the chain. So when he puts out, when he gives you some beats, you better be ready to go and knock them joints out, man. Listen, 11 joints on this album. He knocks every single one of these tracks out. Action Bronson does. The name of the album is called Well Done, and it's a collaboration between Action Bronson and Static Selector. I believe he's a chef or something like that too.
Yes.
Am I correct in that? This guy's
yes, sir.
It's like weird. At any rate,
which I guess would explain the titles of his album. I mean, Bon
Well
Appetit
Done.
and then Well Done.
Yeah, but not Dr. Lecter though.
No, I guess.
But Dr. Lecter did eat, didn't he? Didn't he?
Yeah, yes, he did. Yep. There you go.
So, at the end of the day, this album is absolutely off the hook. 11 for 11. I mean, just every single track bangs. Like you could buy the instrumental. I'll listen to the instrumental of these without an MC. But the MC that he has, Action Bronson kills each and every one of these tracks, man. I love his cadence. And it's like, and I hate to sound racial or talk about how, you know, there's white rappers and black rappers in this, but if I don't tell you that this guy's a white guy rapper, you probably don't hear it. You know what I mean? This guy just gets out there and just does it. And just because you're a white rapper who sounds like a white rapper doesn't mean you're whack. Because say Asher Roth, one of my favorite MCs, he does sound like a white rapper. I can feel he's white, but he's off the hook. You know what I mean? Obviously, Eminem, same thing. Obviously, we keep talking about Eminem. I'm tired of that reference. At any rate, Action Bronson, incredible. Some of the hot tracks in here. Cirque du Soleil, and I probably mispronounced this, this track, but it's off the hook anyway. Not enough words. The Rainmaker, time for some action.
Time for some action.
Well, it's time for some with Lil Fame from MOP.
Oh my goodness!
Here's the thing. You know why we love You know why we love MOP? Period. Here at Cipher, because they both Lil Fame and Danny Blaze or Billy Dance, I believe is the other name is, and MOP. They rap like they arguing on the track. They argue, and that's what makes it dope. Like there's like these arguing alcoholics. That's what they sound like, and it's off the hook to me. Always been. Just from top to bottom, just great. I love it. I highly recommend this. Your take on it.
This is what I call frown up hip hop. All right, frown up hip hop, because when you're listening to, especially a joint like "Time for Some Action," which is my favorite joint, that's it, right there. That's the face. You were sitting there listening to it, you're like, oh my god,
what are you doing?
Oh, action! Stop it!
Yeah,
you killing it. You killing it. Stop doing it, man.
It's somebody farting in the room, like someone uses someone's real nasty, like
what the That's the look that was on my face when I was listening to this, and I was all by myself, just like, oh my goodness, it's terrible what he did to them beats. It's crazy, but Static Selector also brings it. Static Selector, big up the Static Selector.
Big up.
Selector, rather. I mean, and I might sound a little blasphemous right here. And I think I might have even said this before.
Okay.
Static Selector.
Let me get ready to separate myself.
Okay, all right, okay. This is Kid from Cipher Crew. Marcus Kid Moore from Cipher Crew. I am signing off, and I approve this message.
Okay.
Static Selector, he's the next Pete Rock. He is the next Pete Rock. You can hear a little bit of Pete Rock in Static Selector.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
I'd say he sounds closer. If you're comparing him to an older producer, he sounds a little bit more like Premier to me than Pete Rock, though, a little bit.
Oh, you know what? Okay.
But I mean, I see the Pete Rock reference because Pete Rock and Premier, they're similar anyway. But like for instance, the horns that's used on the Rainmaker, for instance, that's very Pete Rock-esque.
Yes, sir.
Because Pete Rock, he does it with those horns.
And he's up. I mean, I'm not gonna compare him to Premier, but he's up there, man.
Oh yeah, I compare him to Premier. I'm not saying he's a better. I mean, Premier is like the god, but I mean, his style of beat making is very similar to DJ Premier's to me. You know, and so if all you gotta do is listen to his work. Don't take my word for it. Just listen to it. He's off the hook.
Another thing I want to say about this record, about this album is, you know what, Action Bronson, he is just a lovable dude. I don't know. I've never said this about another album before, but for some reason, I want to hang out with this dude. I just do. For some reason, I mean, it's not like I want.
He smokes a lot of weed though.
Well, I mean, I don't smoke weed, but you would think that. You know, I mean, I not like I wouldn't want to hang out with Mos Def, Public, or Chuck D, or anybody else in hip hop that I love. But for some reason,
you gonna be right here.
Yeah, I just want to hang with this dude. I'm like, he sounds like he would be fun to hang out with.
He'd be fun to hang around with, but it might not be conducive to your lifestyle.
Probably not. But that's okay. That's okay.
At any rate, man. Again, well done. It's the name of the album with Action Bronson, Static Selector, absolutely off the hook. Triple thumbs up from me on this one. If I was to rate this thing, I would give this 4.5 mics straight up. 4.5 Cyphies, mics, stars,
Ciphers,
all of it, whatever you want to call it. I am definitely huge on this album.
Yes. Action Bronson, well done, and the album is well done. I do agree with you on this one, Muff. Again, I mean, this was an easy one for me, all the way through, playable, just old school. I mean, I felt like I was back in the '90s.
Oh, definitely, this was stand up. Definitely,
on
like
my way
97.
on my way to the club.
Yep.
Oh my God, this just hit. It's a heartfelt album. I will be listening to this album probably for all of 2012.
I was listening to this album in the gym, and it got me thinking of a category. But this is an all-time category, not necessarily of 2011. I'm going to ask some of the listeners of the Cipher Crew to give us their feedback on this. I'm thinking of the top 5 or top 10, probably top 10 albums to work out to. Everybody has an album that they go to whenever they work out that they can listen to without having to turn the song from song to song. You can just put it on this album and get your workout on. You can just get unconscious and get into whatever you're doing. Like for instance, one of them for me has been like Cannibal Wax's The Cold Vein for me. I put that on. It's like I can just get my workout on. Another one would be Mad Villain. It's another one for me. I can let that go and just get into my workout. So if you guys have any suggestions on what might be your top albums to work out to of all time. It doesn't even necessarily have to be even hip hop. Let us know at Cipher Crew, because I'm going to definitely put that list together. I think it'll be hot.
No, actually, that's a really funny thing that you said. Because actually, first somebody called you out on Mad Villainy. They said it was Mad Villainy.
It probably is Mad Villainy.
Because you keep on calling Mad Villainy.
Listen, guys. I've gone to college, but I will butcher something. And it's funny because Mad Villainy, I've been calling it for years, and it is Mad Villainy. Because we first told me the bit is Mad Villainy. Then I step back and.
But he was more of a Doom fan, so I was like, all right,
whatever. It is Mad Villainy.
You the Doom man. Oh, and by the way, Doomster, I'm sorry. This right here. We did get a complaint from the Doomster, so I'm sorry that you're not liking it. I'm hoping that you will continue to watch the segments and everything.
Just watch us, man.
So yeah,
please,
because man, we love you guys and we want everybody to also watch them. But we had one complaint from the Doomster, so I just want to just say, hey, look, man, just try to hang in there with us and and continue to watch us. But back to what you were saying before about what we work out to.
Yeah,
I work. You'll never guess what I work out to. You never guess.
I would say that you work up to, I think, Britney Spears' first album.
How'd you know?
Baby.
That joint was hitting. I don't care what nobody say. That joint was hot.
Okay.
No, I work out to Disturbed's latest album.
Okay.
Asylum. That joint was hot. But anyway, not getting into all that stuff right now. But anyway, Action Bronson, dude.
Yeah.
He is that man. If you ever see this man, I want to hang out with you. Yeah. On the real. I've never done this before. I want to hang out with Action Bronson. All right?
Okay. Action Bronson, Cipher Crew, 4.5 mics from me.
4.5 from me, too.
Man, Action Bronson, well done. Check it out, y'all.
Yes, sir. And why? Because the Cipher said so, son.
Peace.
Every time I write a rhyme, I feel like Megatron going against Stop Them is prime for the very last time. Once you'll stand, once you'll fall, let me know you're not appalled. Put your hands up in the air, say yes, sure. We're all gathered to witness the Babylon.